Hey, hello guys. I got a question from a friend here. He is, I cannot say his name. KNB NBP comment. Okay, how to export color settings file to another computer. Thank you. All right. Actually, yes, you can do so. One sample, you have your Spring Layout 6 installed on your main computer, and you are using a tablet or no, not tablet. I'm sorry, a laptop. It's easy. The only thing you gotta do is go to your driver C. Let's wait for my computer because it's kind of slow today. I don't know why. Yeah, it's kind of slow today. I don't know. Okay, let's go wait for the driver C to show up. All right, there you go. And don't mind about this. She's a pretty girl. I was checking that. All right, so I'm going to show you where to locate the user folder. Is on driver C, as you can see. Users. There is a one folder. The name of the folder is public, and then you will go to the public document, and there is one file that you can actually copy. The user data is the C underscore. I think it's underscore. I think it's not underscore. I forgot to mention how to pronounce those. Okay, C user one data, C user one data 2, and C user one data 3. I think these are the colors of the data from when you set up your Spring Layout 6. I imagine that I can just copy these files, these three files, to the folder, to the main folder of Layout 60. So that's the thing that you can save the data, your setup or your colors, because I set up the colors of my Spring Layout 6 with the you can see here I have like a gray color background because that's the way I like it. The silk screen is black and the copper is gray. So one sample, I just place a few pads here. I'm gonna place a few pads just for example, something like that. It's just, and then I have the traces. Okay, a little thicker. Let's go like there you go. This is one trace. This is just an example. I'm not making any circuit. As you can see, I have the copper as a gray scale, and if I want to know is this true path, if I want to turn this into true path, so I will know that this path will have solder on both sides. So that's why I have this color. One example, I select this true path and unselect the true path option. So right now it's going to be a simple single layer path for your copper area, for the solderable area of the PCB. You can see here's the path and the traces. So this is just a simple single layer PCB. So well, like I mentioned about the colors, is right here on options, general settings. You will go to colors and you can change the colors or your preference. You can change it to any color you want. One example, in my case, I using C1 is the top layer of the PCB as red. I have the silk screen as black just to denote the components that's going to be illustrated on the top of the PCB, and then C2 is the copper bottom of the PCB. Okay, S2 I do not use silk screen bottom, and L1 I think it's I1 and I2 I do not use those because I do not use a 4-layer PCB. I only use a 2-layer PCB. So do not mind about I1 and I2, because if you are not making a 4-layer PCB, you don't have to worry about that. So the other one, the last one, is this one is 0, is an outline. Yes, this is a really important to denote the size of the PCB. The other one is the background that I will change it to like a sort of like a gray. It's not really white, it's like gray. And the grid lines, I use blue. The grid dots, I use like a purple. Connection is like gray. And the bias is going to show the copper, the solderable area of the PCB. One example, via will be like this, one example, and then I'm gonna turn this into a solderable area on both sides of the PCB. So this design, one example, I'm going to use C1 just to make a silly connection here. Don't worry about it. Gonna make a silly connection. One example, it's gonna be like this, and then when you use a photo view, it's gonna look something like this. As you can see, it has a trace of copper on top of the PCB, but you can also solder this area. Let's use the X-ray so you will see the connections that you can see right here. It's already connected after you have some solder. So yeah, I think I have not tried that yet, but I think one day I copy the program to my laptop and I save the data. This data I copy it to the drivers. Okay, one example: C, users, public document, and then you will have layout 60. You will go there and you paste this information of the user 1, user 2, and user. I think those are the setup of the colors that I have. You can have 3 options of color. I believe that's the reason of that. Okay, let's see options one more time. General settings, colors, and I think it's this one. As you can see, standard, user 1, user 2, and user 3. So you can actually have 3 different saved settings of your color preference for Spring Layout 6. All right, that's it. I just gotta make the video short. All right, have a good day, guys.